Hello folks, welcome back to Wayfarer Plays Solace Crafting. This is Season 1, Episode 13. In this episode, as with the previous two episodes, I'm trying out the different archetypes, which are the classes of characters, and this one's going to be the Squire. I start off this whole season with the Apprentice, which is like the magic user, and then I did the Disciple, which is the cleric, and I did the last episode was the Scout, which is like a ranger slash thief. The Squire is just your straight up fighter. And so we're going to take a look at those attributes, skills, and abilities. Of course, you can always customize characters, but if you know what the different archetypes have and what their skills are, you could go in and pick and choose the skills you want from the different archetypes. But it helps to know what they are. Also, a brief announcement here. Thank you for the sub and the comment, Lethal69. The comment was, I'm looking at this game, thinking of buying it, but if you start in tier 0, build a lot of things, and then move out to another tier 1, and then do you have to build all these things again? And I tried to answer the question as best I could, but seeing how I've never gone out and moved tier 1 yet, I don't know. I think what I might want to do is extend this season a little bit longer before I move on to season 2 and try to do a little bit of that, or at least one more episode to explore it. And then maybe episode 1 of season 2 will be me actually moving out to that tier. But that's basically what I'll be doing next. Although I haven't fully explored all the land around me here yet. That might be a good idea first. But thanks for the comment. Other folks with questions or comments to make, please feel free to leave them. Here we go. Okay, so here we are with my new Squire character, and probably one of the first things that I should do, go here to the storehouse and get 1 timber so I can make a torch. Yeah, this is basically a brand new character. What I did make was the stone tools, although we won't really be doing too much harvesting because that's not of interest here. But I also made a claymore, as you see here, as my single-handed weapon, and an axe and buckler, the wooden shield, for those are my single-handed weapon and shield. The claymore is a double-handed weapon, so you can't wield it with a shield. So anyway, now that I have this timber here, let me make a torch. I am sure the night is ending soon, but woodworking tools, it would still be nice to have some light on the subject. Regardless. Drag it over here, turn it on. Okay, so now that we're in this menu, let's look at our skills, see what we got. I like to look at the attributes first. Now this is your standard fighter character. Strength gets 2 points. Remember, it's a total of 6 to get assigned to start. 2 points to strength, 3 to stamina, and 1 to dexterity. So in strength, these 2 points assigned are giving us plus 0.6 physical damage, plus 0.4 ranged damage. So you could technically use a bow, Of course, I think there, in order to not have damage penalties, you need to use leather armor. But it's something, when you do the math, you can work it out whether you decide. Plus 6 max health, so it looks like for each point that's added to this, it's a plus 3 on that, plus 0.2 on this, plus 0.3 on this. And then health regen plus 0.6. Now, the 3 of the overall 6 points are put into stamina. So let's see what we get there. Plus 0.6 resist. That would be resisting spells and stuff, which you don't have a lot to do at first. Maybe those imps, yeah, that throw fireballs at you, that might be part of it. Plus 12 max health, so it looks like it's a plus 4 per level. That's good, I think, in any case. To pump that up with stamina. I think all the characters should have stamina to some degree to start working on those. And then I'm looking at the rest of these. Health regen, bit of a bonus there. Mana, max mana gets increased, so it looks like, yeah, the stamina is something you want for pretty much all your characters. But definitely, you know, the fighter maxes those at first. And then just 1 point in agility. You know, physical skill, damage, range skill, healing, plus 0.2. So it looks like it's a 0.2 for each point added. Builds that up. And then we have, sorry, I had to scroll down there. Defense, 0.2. 0.2 to parry, 0.2 to block, 0.2 to dodge. Now, these 3 I have kind of worked out now, so I'm going to talk about those because I still was unsure about those in the previous episodes, but one thing worked it out for me here. Plus 0.3 max health, so this gives you another health boost, this one. And health regen 0.3, max energy 0.4, and yeah, energy regen 0.4. So anyway, you see it's a lot of health, physical damage, those sorts of things. Because yeah, you're just fighting and bleeding pretty much a lot. But let's look at the adventuring skill points to come for the Squire. And these are the special abilities. First one here is Strike. This is something that gives you damage over time. Now, the Scout for the last episode also has something like this called Harm, and it turns out to be the same values. The amount of bonus damage you get and how much happens over time. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is just bonus damage here. Okay. Alright, a quick melee attack, and it gives you some bonus damage and stuff. This is not the one I was thinking about when I started talking. But basically it's damage bonuses, and as you put more points in, you get more damage bonuses. The second one is this one, and this is what I meant. It's called Thrust, and this is what gives you damage over time. For 5 ticks afterwards, there's an extra 2.45 damage over time. Now this changes. I'm going to hit the C key here. I guess I can't switch weapons in this, but it was saying 6.45 before, depending on which weapon I had up. I had the Claymore up before, which does more damage, twice as much damage as the axe, and that's usually the way it is. Your two-handed weapons will give you twice the damage. The single-handed weapons about half is what the two-handed weapons do. Usually they start at 30, and then, although it may be 10 in this case, I'm not sure, I'll have to check, but 10 for the single-handed weapon. But then you also get to use the shield, which gives you a chance to block. So it's whether you want to be fighting and blocking, or just do more damage with a two-handed weapon and not be able to block. And then there's a 5-second countdown before you can do it again, and a 10 energy cost, which drains your energy bar right here for doing things. So, but so far I haven't run up into any problems with that. It looks like, the damage done is good enough to start here, at least with the easier creatures. So anyway, yeah, just to point that out again, the Claymore does 30 damage, and the hatchet does 10 damage. Yeah, so it's like 1/3 the damage. But you also get to have a shield. If you don't have a shield, there's no chance to block. But with the shield, there's a chance of blocking. And to start, your blocking ability is 4.87, 4.97%. So not a high percent. But as you add more attributes, that block ability, I think it's under dexterity or agility, will go up and up. So you might do some more single-handed weapon plus shield later on if you find that you need to defend yourself better. But another thing that I want to point out about the Squire that I saw here is it has this is not an ability you execute, it's just like some perk, and that is parry. So it gives you extra parry. Parry is basically, I guess, using your weapon to also block. And if we go here back to our attributes, or no, it's under inventory, and we look at parry down here, that's at 5.32%, and so that extra ability is a boost on that. So the whole thing is, over time, those things will accumulate, and so your chances of blocking, as long as you have the shield, go up. Your chances of parrying with whatever weapon you have go up. But these things parry won't count unless you actually have, it'll count as a percentage here, but by having that extra perk, that goes up. And remember, the scout had a dodge perk. So those are your 3 ways of getting some defense going there. And pretty much, as long as you have handheld weapons, you have a chance of parrying. If you have a shield on, you have a chance of blocking. And then dodging, you have a chance of period. But, those little boosts that these different archetypes have would be helpful in that. Okay, so let's go on. Let me make sure. I probably should eat. And I could probably eat all of this and drink all the water I got so far. There we go. And let's just go ahead and try this out. Now, I just have the simple armor on. That's the stuff you make from stock at the beginning of the game. Shouldn't go out fighting anything without that. And so, yeah, the bonus on the attacks, the strike, I have loaded up on number 2 slot and number 3 slot thrust, which is damage over time. Which actually I might switch just now. How about your first attack is always going to be this, your main attack, whatever your current weapon is. So that will be first, and then I'll put in a special attack second after I've selected the target, and that will be the thing that starts damage over time. And then my third attack will be a bonus amount of damage. So let's see what we find. Oh, incidentally, I am seeing the creatures, the enemies, a bit easier now because I did something. You hit escape and go to settings. There is also a settings option from the main menu, the main screen when you open the game. Under video, there's a variety of video settings here that you can employ, and I haven't done a lot of investigating with these. I just kind of tried a few things here and there, and then I saw a big difference with this grass density. Like when you turn it up, you can see there in the screen behind me, the grass gets kind of thicker and a little bit more, I guess it adds a little more realism to it, but that can also obscure some of the smaller enemies that you have, like those imps and, what do you call them? The spiders especially. You hardly ever see them. But they're not so bad to deal with. Their first few hits aren't much damage. So I turned that down, and I'm seeing things a lot better now. I just thought I'd throw that in there, because if you've been watching the series, you know that I had some problems seeing to target enemies before. So let's try some of these things out. If you make a custom character, some of these abilities might be things you choose. And of course, there's only 2 points in each of them, and I think they go up to 5 points. So each time you add a point to them, they become more in, you know, they add extra buffs for you. Meow, meow, meow. Now that I'm looking for trouble, I'm not around. I should probably get some of this stock here, so I have more water on me. Oh no, that's not stock. It threw me for a loop. I think that's spirit tea. Oh, we got hit by something. Gotta find out what it is. Sorry, the game seems to be lagging a bit. The graphics are... There we go. What? Did I get hit? Oh, there's a spider too. So yeah, these damages that I've been throwing out have been pretty good. Now you see there, you see how the health bar isn't all the way down? The spider's dead. I think, yeah, it's a bit of a bug, but the reason why it's caused, I believe, is because of the damage over time that's done by thrust. Maybe the health bar doesn't show that damage over time, but it is actually happening. And so that's why that damage over time probably killed the spider, but it didn't move the bar. So at least you know that the damage over time is happening. It'd be nice to kind of see it though. And then as usual with these guys, you have to kind of like work your way around them and find the sweet spot, hitting F. Don't spam the F key, because when you finally find the sweet spot to click on them, you'll just close this menu again and you won't be able to get the stuff they drop. But if you look at my health bar, it's already mostly recovered, so I didn't take a hell of a lot of damage for them. And what weapon was I using? Well, now it's on Claymore, so apparently I was using the axe and the shield there. So yeah, let's try the Claymore now. So I'm doing more damage, but that 5% or something like that of ability to block, or likelihood of blocking, isn't going to be there, but you know, it's only 5%. But that could really be useful as that percentage goes up. You imagine when it gets to be 20%, then it might be worth it to use a single-handed weapon. Especially by that time, your attacks with the single-handed weapon will be stronger too. Oop. One of these little elf guys. Now this is a melee fight, so you got to stay within range. You can run a bit, but then you got to run back to him to attack him. And these guys, it's the same thing. I think it's somewhere right back here between the legs. Yep. Oh yeah, it was stock. And as you see, he took some damage there, but not so bad. But that was a much quicker fight. So I was dealing out more damage with the Claymore. And of course that thrust special attack there is good. It's good stuff. I am sorry for the jittery video this time. Not sure why that is. I haven't been getting that in this game yet. This is the first time I've seen it. Probably need to do a restart of the computer and start over again. But I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to keep this episode short and sweet. But at least you can see, you know, as the Squire, You know, especially if you don't see things coming and they just kind of run up and attack you, this might be the character to have because it is a melee character. Of course, you could always put skill points into ranged attack abilities. Make a bow, have that as an alternate weapon there if you want. Make it a half fighter, half ranger. Could do all of that stuff. But yeah, making the grass less dense, that's not causing this jitteriness I'm seeing graphically. But making the grass less dense, I can see things so much better. Oh no, actually I thought that was land just a little bit over there. Nope. That would be a longer swim. Let me take a look at the map. I know there's a land bridge around this area somewhere. Where am I? Here I am. All right, let's just turn the opposite direction and follow the coastline. Don't go out in the peninsula, and then keep bearing left, okay? And we'll be able to go over some more land. So just keep following this coastline. Is this the peninsula here? Well, getting attacked by something. What is it? Oh, spider. Thrust. And it's dead. I did 2 attacks. One regular, and then the thrust. Of course, spiders aren't very strong. Especially in the tier 0 zone. But I found that, you know, if you know how to put your simple armor on properly, unlike me for the first 9 episodes, you seem to be able to handle a lot of these things in the tier 0 zone without too much trouble. Sometimes multiples of them can gang up on you, so you got to watch for that. Of course, moving on to the better armor for your class of character is a good thing to do. For the Squire, might as well get your smithing up and unlock the iron armor. Here, I could just show that real quick, just in case you're interested. If you go to skills, or if you haven't seen previous videos, your crafting skills also have things that you can unlock. And under smithing, you have these to unlock. So as you earn points, oh, I already have 2 points, probably leveled up or something. Or no, I did enough smithing. But basically I can unlock each piece of armor. As I do more smithing, like make more blacksmithing items, get more points as you level up, and then I can unlock the rest. It doesn't take much smithing to unlock those. And each class of character, like for your Squire, iron armor is what you want. For the Scout, it would be leather armor. And yeah, you got to unlock that. And so all these, like to proceed beyond the simple armor that you made out of stock, you've got to unlock these things to be able to move on. But it's not hard. Just do a little bit of crafting, and you'll be able to get 1 skill point in these pretty quickly. And then keep adding skill points to those things that you find valuable, like in leatherworking. Might as well take these up to max, because it won't take that long. If you make a lot of leather stuff in practice, which is another way to earn extra experience, you'll get there in no time. And then for the apprentice and the disciple, I believe that's the thread armor, which is under tailoring. No, I don't just believe it. I know it. That's what I have for my main character. But yeah, so the armors for the different classes, the good armors that are better than the simple armor, those are things you do need to unlock, but they're not hard to unlock. Then you keep adding points to those. So each time you make a new set, and after you do add skill points to those, you do want to make a new set if you can, because it actually adds an extra amount of protection to what you make. I used a deconstructor to get half of the resources back after I made them. And once you max those things out, of course, you also keep leveling up your armor. As you level up, you can level up your armor. See, I'm not close enough. There I am. Yeah, so it was 1, 2, 3. Regular attack, thrust, then what do you call it? The strike. And so pretty straightforward. And it's working out well. I'm not having troubles here. Now, there may be some other things like on the map you see some encounters and stuff. You may not want to be doing those right away. You're going to work your way up. Like here, this is Undead Dungeon. You want to wait till you've skilled up a bunch before you do those. Here's where I place another Solace to beam to. But that'll be for next time. Actually, let me see if I can get over there. Just to see how many kilometers away it is, so I know. That is about as far as I've gone in the game. And I put it there because there were some goblin encampments I wanted to raid there, and I wanted to be able to, if I died, respawn. Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. I got attacked by 2 things there. I'm gonna run away. I could hit 0 recall to my Solace, but I'm trying to get to that other Solace I have just to see how close that is to the tier 1 zone. Now, when creatures snap back like that, they regain their hit points. So what I would probably want to do is try to get them one at a time somehow. But right now I'm just sitting here waiting for my health to regen. And of course all those attributes that have health regen bonuses, that's what it's talking about. How long do you have to stand and wait for your health to regen? But I think that was a hippo and an earth elemental at the same time. And I am getting further away. As you get further away from your starting zone, things do get tougher. Oh, shoot! No, I'm hitting 0. There we go. I'm trying to show you something on the map and a goblin attacked me. There's another way to see how far away that Solace is. I could teleport over to it now. But look at this, my health is down. And yeah, this character doesn't have a healing spell. There are healing potions, but they're in the inventory of my apprentice character. And this guy doesn't have any alchemy skills to make them, and I don't want to take the time to do that. But let me just at least get that reading. So I'm going to hit F on my Solace here. And we're going to go to travel. This one is the one I want to see how far away it is. It's 5 kilometers to the next tier. Okay. And now I'm going to hit the B key so the mouse is loose. And I can see distance here. Oh, I'm at 0.78, so okay, so let's just look at the map. Hopefully won't get attacked this time. So here's my home, Solace, where the town is. This is where I'm at now, right here. So this is like almost 2 kilometers. Let's say 2 kilometers is here. So it looks like, yeah, it just might be that this yellow line is showing the tier 1 zone. I always thought that was my beast scanner. Well, and either way, it looks to be about right. So we have a Solace here. What I would probably do next episode is just go out this way. These things, those are goblin encampments. You're going to run into 5 goblins at a time there. I've employed some strategies to be able to take them down with my apprentice character, firing spells and running them in circles and just killing them off by that. But Tower Ruins, there's all sorts of interesting things out here to explore. Undead Dungeon, is there a cave? Yeah, all those things that look the same are the same thing. We have Tower Ruins, Undead Dungeons. I thought there were caves. Maybe they don't show up on the map. Hold on, what's this? Cave, there's a cave. So what I might do is skip out to here next time. Maybe follow the coastline. Explore some of these things. These are just saying alligators. For some reason, my beast scanner is just showing the alligators. Crocodiles. There could be other things in here, definitely. But basically, I'd follow the coastline, work my way up here, and maybe try to craft a Solace up here. And then I could even, maybe I'll even move this one next time to be, or take it down. It's just nice to have this because it's a quick jump from here to here. And there was interesting stuff up here. Maybe what I'll do is move it closer to like something. I haven't tried an undead dungeon yet. Maybe I should check that out, see what those encounters are like. But all in an effort to work my way out and see what happens, when you're in a new tier. Now let's see, can I handle creatures up here? As I was getting farther away, they were getting tougher. My health is back. So let's try seeing what's up here. See how I handle them. If I hit the 0 button to recall, I'll go back to the home Solace. And probably by now there's been enough time passed. Alright, here's an earth elemental. Let's see how it goes. There's cooldown times. There's cooldown times in between those special attacks. So I can't, just keep attacking. There has to be a bit of a wait. And then there's the also the cooldown time for the weapon, which is 6. But it does 3 times as much damage as a single-handed weapon that's every 3 seconds. So I'd be attacking faster with here, but still doing 1/3 the damage. But you'd see this would be something where I'd have to wait a bit unless I worked on my alchemy and made some healing potions. I could heal up and keep going on, but right now, should wait till I heal up. But I'm just seeing how tough they are this far out. Nearly 1 kilometer, or is it 2? Let me see. I'm sorry, I forgot that number already. 0.73 kilometers, so it's not even 1. So, no, I don't think this is indicating tier 1 zone, because this far is not even 1. So let's say somewhere around here is 1 kilometer. This is like 2.5. It's like half a tier. It looks like. It kind of shows me half the tier distance. Another thing I can consider planning the next episode is make the small boat. Got water right here. I could basically sail out around and go up. Yeah, tier 2 would be up in these biomes or down in these biomes. Yeah, that'll be what I'll do next time. Should be interesting. Maybe I'll just head south. Looks like I could go do more of a straight line and see what's here. This is grassland and mushroom. This is more of a mountainous type of area. Although, is there anything interesting to look at on the way? Because I haven't done much of this stuff in tier 0. Maybe I should. You know, just to check them out. But don't worry, Lethal. I'll be on my way to tier 1 pretty soon. What's this? Tower. Not a tower, ruins. Those towers are another thing where you have multiple beasts and then there's a boss at the top. Supposedly, if you let the boss live, you can fight the other beasts just to keep skilling up at them and collecting dropped items. Just gonna do another fight just to see, like just under 1 kilometer out. How do I hold up? And this is just with simple armor. So my apprentice, it's level 11. Got all sorts of stuff going for him. It probably won't be too much trouble. Going out doing some of these things and then maybe getting to tier 1. But I wanted to see what these other abilities that the other classes had. Because I was thinking, yeah, it would be cool to make a custom character that combines some sorcery and other stuff. Sorry once again for the screen doing that. Maybe it's because I'm moving so fast. But this is normal. This is supposed to be a normal pace of moving in the game. What the heck? I thought I saw something move up there. Nope. Don't see anything coming after me, so I can probably go down here. Check. I'm at 0.7 kilometers. I'm not getting further away. Yeah, probably because I'm going parallel to the coastline here. Oh, I'm going down here. If I turn left and just go straight, then I'll be moving further away. Here we go, Dark Elf. I saw another one in the distance there. There it is. It's just like down at the bottom between the legs. Between the legs, but like between the feet. Seems. Oh, there he is. Screen's blurring on me, man. Yeah, those are just 2 hits. Regular attack and... No, you didn't have anything. Regular attack and then the thrust. Does damage over time. So let me keep to the left. I want to go this way. Now I'm going to try to avoid special encounters and stuff like that. Just see what the general wandering monsters are like. How's my damage? My health's pretty good. Here's another. Oh, that did him. 2 hits and not much damage on me. Yeah, maybe the Squire is a little bit overpowered. Of course, when I started the game, I put my armor in the wrong slots and technically didn't have armor on, and I was having a hard time. Don't do that. Now, how far am I? 1.5 kilometers. Zoom out. Anything around? Not that I see. How far am I now? Well, yeah, if I keep going that way, I'll get to the yellow line and then just see how far of a distance that is. Since I have that as a guide marker, I want to just see how far that is. It may only be 2 kilometers. But I haven't been getting this lag before. And I'm not playing off of the server. This is just all on single player on my computer. So, yeah, make sure that V key, we're locked the mouse. But yeah, it looks like you could progress much faster than I was in the beginning of this series. I was just dying so often because I was fighting without armor, really. The armor needs to go in the slots on the adventuring page. Do it on the wardrobe page. They don't count. Not really seeing much. Although it looks like the radar showed me an alligator, and I thought I saw some movement out of the corner of my eye. Crocodile, actually. I saw a crocodilian shadow, but it was just a tree shadow. Yeah, but with all this extra land, you could build some extra towns, like if there's a resource that you find further out. And I haven't explored that to any degree at all to see what resources are out here, like 2 kilometers away. I've been staying within pretty much 1 kilometer. Well, maybe a little bit to 1.7 kilometers, you know? That one Solace I made. But I was being real gradual because, man, I was having a hard time fighting. The armor. So anyway, we're at this yellow line. Yeah, 2.5 kilometers. So at 2.5 kilometers, I'm going to check some things. Because I'm going to go a little further than that and see if it's like, if you really have to get to 5 kilometers before you see tier 1 stuff. Or if in 2.5 it kind of like starts to gradually work it in. So let's check some things here. That's a tier 0 tree. That's a dark elf. How you? Got him. Ooh, but yeah, got a little more damage than I was closer to the starting area, and he did look a little bigger, which means a higher level. So yeah, as you get further out, things do get stronger. But have I gotten to a point where I can see tier 2 anything? Whoa. I'm just going to scoot past him. I'm on a fact-finding mission more than anything else. Yeah, I have enough of a health down that I don't want to mess with him. I want to just see what's out here. Tier-wise. Still tier 0. Yeah, it may be that you have to go to a full 5 before you start seeing tier 1. Tier 0. Tier 0. And now we're starting to see other biomage. Yeah, it looks like a mountainous biome. But what's my distance? 2.8, I think, kilometers. Let's get to 3 and see. Yeah, this isn't just about the scout. This is also gauging some distance. Doing a little fact finding here. With a tier 0 level 0 character. I may have leveled up by now, I don't know. Let's see. I am level 1. In case I do get tempted to fight. I have 6 more skill points. I can increase these. put 2 in each. Although it's opened up the possibility for 2 others here. What is this? Shout. Temporarily increases your hit points. Oh. That might be interesting. 30-second cooldown. 120-second. I don't know. I haven't tried that yet. I have a thing for parry. And this is stamina. Actually, let's add 2 points here. There we go. Because that increased my max health. That's a little bit better than a temporary increase of hit points. Because I guess after 30 seconds when that runs out, you better have a healing potion there or else you may end up dead. Because your increased hit points go away, don't they? I don't know, never tried it. But not going to right now. Let's give this guy a shot. No. Oh. Shoot. No, I guess that's the thing again where the hit point, the health bar doesn't go down with the damage over time. So obviously, you know, I'm going further out than this character should, really. Let's check the tiers of things. Because we're about 3 kilometers out. Yep, 3 kilometers. If I see no tier 1s, we'll just run past them. Just see if I see any tier 1 stuff. Tier 0. So no, it looks like you got to go out 5 kilometers. Tier 0. And just a couple more and then that will be my conclusion. You got to go out the 5. I know it is a smooth transition where like as soon as you're in the tier 1 zone, you don't just see tier 1. There's still some tier 0. And as you get deeper into tier 1, there's more of it. But I thought that maybe oh. Now this is where being an apprentice helps, because if you're running, you can cast spells on the run. And I guess you could shoot arrows as a scout. Got him, but I'm just about dead. So yeah, shouldn't go out this far. Or maybe just go out only about this far. Get some healing potions on you and stuff. But yeah, we're not seeing any tier 1 stuff yet. I don't want to run out another 2 kilometers. But I definitely need to go around the map more. Do more exploring. Oh, that's one of those imp spawners. I don't want to do that with this melee fighting guy. I want my spells. Tier 0. Yeah, it looks like you got to go out the full 5. How far am I? Is that a 0.6 or a 0.0? You gotta zoom in. 3.06. So yeah, I'm just about 3 out. Come on. I hit the escape key. Lock the mouse. There we go. I know I can hit 0 at any time. But I really should be with my apprentice doing this kind of stuff. But I'm more than halfway there, so might as well just see where the hell am I on the map? I'm here. Let's go over closer to the water. Turning left and going that way a bit. Can make a small boat and sail over here. Although with the apprentice, I should go on foot for a bit, at least. Explore the world a little bit more with a more capable character. But I should move that other Solace, the one that's only 1.7 kilometers away. Try to find a good halfway point. But I wanted it more close by before because I was having trouble with those short distances because I didn't have armor on. I'm fighting all these nasties. Although one good thing about the desert, it's easier to see stuff. 3.6 kilometers now, I think. Whoa. I'm not sure what that was. Let's just check tiers here. Tier 0. Look at all this interesting stuff out here. I mean, it is a vast world to explore. I'm trying to avoid that tower. I don't know if it's a tower ruin or a tower, but oh no, could be imps around. But I am definitely in territory that is beyond my ability to deal with. Ooh. Wow. Where am I here? I wish they would make the "you are here" symbol a little more prominent. Or every time you open the map, have it be like right in the middle. when, okay, that's kind of in the middle, but sometimes I open it, it isn't. We want to go left. Somehow I haven't been going further out. Whoa, that was a snake. Didn't do much damage though. Of course, I didn't stand around to play with it. That's just stone. I'm just also looking at things. Yeah, I've been passing by some stuff that I was like, ooh, maybe I should see what that is. Iron ore. Hold on here. That seemed to shine a little different. No, that's just stone. Another one of them. Just a stone. Yeah, so these tiers, I mean, these 5 kilometers are nothing to sneeze at. I am moving further and further away. At this point, I might as well just go to 5. Is that saying 2.6 kilometers? It was saying 3 before. I could have swore it was. Was I somehow going closer back? I don't know what that is. That a rhinoceros, I think. Yeah, my apprentice character could probably handle some of these things, but not this brand new one. 3.2. Oh my goodness. I was just going to go for it, see if I could get to 5 kilometers and get a feel for how far it is. Oh. Am I running into cacti or something? I know I run into 2 creatures there, but I may have also run into a cactus. Man, but it looks like you don't need to be in a hurry to go out to a new tier. Because there's so much to do within tier 0 before going out to tier 1. Looks like you're gonna, oh boy, do I want to go near that? I am just running after all. Let me just see how far this is. .9, so let's say 4 kilometers. And where am I? Right here. So this is 4. It looks like the yellow radius is like 2. So this is 4. Right around here would be like tier 1. Now, using that same logic, it looks like it's the same type of stuff. Although here, there's a little bit more of the brownness up this way. If I go up this direction, there might be some cool areas here. Like this would be tier 1 zone here. Thing is, I don't know what these biomes are. This looks snowy. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Did a little extra exploration there just to get a gauge on distance, but it looks like it'll be a little while. There's a lot of stuff that you can do in tier 0 before you have to worry about going to tier 1. So yeah, I think I'll kind of like expand my way out. I'll go to make a place in one of those interesting, like the desert biome, see what's out there, make a town there, and explore that zone on my way out to tier 2. Tier 1. It might be cool. This direction it's closer. So I think I might go this direction. I'll probably take down this Solace over here. I don't need that anymore. That's local. I'll probably go down this way. Have a desert thing here. Maybe somewhere around here. Right at the beginning of the desert. Have a bit, have a settlement here. It's far enough to put out another Solace, and then down here is about where tier 1 would begin on this side. Unless I really want to stay in desert, I could put it down there. Or maybe over here. You got more options this direction. But yeah, I think what I'll do is have like try to build an outpost here. And then I can go to these 2 different biomes, and then I'll pick which one I'll go to tier 1 in. Or maybe have 2 tier 1 bases. I think I'm going to lay out the outposts by biome. Alright folks, thank you for joining me. If this was helpful, or in any way entertaining, please like, share, subscribe, help this YouTuber out. I appreciate your company. Until next time, take care and stay free.